Alright, how's it going everybody? Today I have a package from Novritsch and we're going to be unboxing it and then giving some of my first impressions on all the items. So let's get right into it. To open it, I have this really sweet knife. I got some clothing items and then a gun. All right, here we go. All right, on top, looks like we have an ASU jacket in APC black. So I'm just gonna take everything out and then I'll open everything. Next, I have ASU Pants 34R in ACP black. And those are the combat pants, it looks like. Next up, this is the Boonie, hot weather Boonie, and this is size small, ACP black again. Probably the most exciting in the box, we have the Novritsch SSX23, which is the really quiet sniper pistol. Next, got the what do they call it? Battle Belt 4.0 in APC Tropic, and this is a size small. I have one of those in the Everglade color, and it works really well. So I just got another color there. Here we have ASU pants, and these are in APC black, and they're 34R as well. And then they give you these super nice letters. They have just some information and patches in here. Let's start off with this letter from Novritsch. Just open it up here. So they have a couple things in here. The first one is like a checklist, and they have a regular like weekend game, and they have all the things that you may need so you can double check what you have. And they also have the same idea for milsim games, so that's super nice. And I mean, if you make these come with every order, so if you make a bunch of orders, then you're gonna have a bunch of these. I already have like 5 of those, so super nice. Then you have a little brochure with just some information on the company and little designs in there. It's pretty nice. And then they give stickers. Looks like just some Novritsch stickers. And then they have these, and you can put these on your speed loaders or magazines, I guess. And you just label what size weight BBs you have in there. So that's also very nice. And then the last thing they have in this envelope is, well, two things. They have a patch. So here they gave me the SSP18, and these are free. All of this is just free, and so like you don't pick any of this. So this is just random SSP18 patch. So that's nice. It's a pretty cool patch too. And then we have a letter. I won't read it all, but just some stuff about the company and a letter from one of the members at Novritsch. So pretty cool. Looks like they have course link QR codes there as well. We'll start with the smallest here. This is the Boonie. Pulling it out of the bag real quick before I talk about this. These bags, I'd just like to say they're really nice bags. I mean, first of all, I think they look sweet. They all have the Novritsch logo, and they're biodegradable. So you can see here, they say you can recycle them. So that's pretty good. Speaks highly of the company, in my opinion. Okay, first item we got here. This is the hot weather Boonie hat, and I got it in this color because it was the only one they had. They were having a sale, so I was able to get a lot of these products except for the pistol super cheap. That's why I ended up getting it in this color. First impressions, feels good. Stitching looks pretty good. There's a little spot there. It's adjustable. You got your adjustment there. Here's some Velcro on the back. You can put your anti-fog unit or, I don't know, battery pack if you're running a GoPro. So that's nice. They have some loops up here. I don't really know what you would put on there. Maybe just foliage or something. Got mesh all around it here, so it's breathable. Feels pretty good. So that's size adjustable, so you know you can really pull it down. That cord runs all the way through. All right, we'll try that on in a minute. Looks pretty good. Let's do the field pants. These are just the standard basic field pants in APC black as well. Get some room here. Okay. Ooh, wow, look at this. First thing I'm noticing here, it looks like they have some ties here at the bottom, and I would assume this is to tie onto your boot, so the pants get held down. Looks pretty nice. They have, you know, just kind of like standard cargo pants. They have all the pockets, and they have spots here to put some knee pads. Feels good. Just standard pants. Yeah, that's great. Have to test these out. I think the APC black looks pretty good. Of course, it doesn't blend in very well, but it looks pretty cool. Next, we'll do the next set of pants we have here. These are the Combat Pants. All right, opening up the Combat Pants, you got your knee pads, and these have black knee pads. I do have the same pair, except size 32, and they're an APC Tropic, and I've had a great experience so far. So these are just in APC black and a size up. So these have a little bit different pouches here for the knee pads compared to this. We can put them side by side here. So you can see this one has a slot for a knee pad, but you got your opening in the bottom. So I'd assume this is just more universal compared to these, where these come with the knee pads and they go, they just slip in there. And they do work well. I've used my other pair of these pants and they're great. And another difference between the two of these pants is this one has some areas that will stretch. So here in between your legs and then on your knees, so some points that will stretch. They have like elasticated kind of spots, so it'll allow you to move a little bit more freely. And then another feature that are on these ones, and I don't believe it's on this, is right here in this pocket. If you open this up, you have a little cord here, and what that actually does is you can pull that up. Oh well, let's see here. You pull it up, and you see that it brings the pants up, so you can actually shorten the length of the pants with this, which is unique to this pair compared to this. So that's pretty nice if you're shorter like I am. And then you can just pull it back down and you're back to normal, and that just slips back in this pocket. And then last thing, this one, it just has these ties. Now on this pair, it doesn't have the ties, but it has some Velcro on the bottom, so you can adjust it to your ankle. So again, pretty nice. These are a little bit more expensive than this pair, but you do get some nicer features. We have the ASU jacket large, and this is also an APC black. It's just like a field shirt. Okay. Again, I have the field shirt in APC Tropic, so I've used this product before, just in a different color. All right, this thing is huge. So, first impressions again, feels good, feels nice. Just standard field shirt. It's got some slanted pockets for access, some Velcro for patches. Got these two really big front pouches for whatever. Honestly, you could probably put mags in there. And they are like stitched here, so you'll be able to like say you forget to close it, it's kind of self-closing, which is kind of cool. And then you got some pockets here on the sides. Those don't close, but you got them if you want to put your hands in or something. Here on this side we have a little pen holder, some more pockets, a couple other slots for a knife right there. Adjustable on your wrists and adjustable up here on your neck, and you can fold that down as well if you don't want it. Closing up the jacket here, we have buttons, and they're kind of closed over with this overlap. And then this pocket, it doesn't have this pen holder, but it does have like a knife slot, or pen holder, I suppose. So yeah, pretty nice. And then the last clothing item before we get to the fun stuff, well, this is all fun, but the special item, we have the battle belt 4.0. Let's open this up. All right. All right, here it is. First things you might notice about the belt is it may be stiffer than you may expect. It's got something in there, which you can open this up and see what's inside, but it's kind of like a plastic insert thing. It just helps support it. So if you have this battle belt on, it'll hold its shape, which is nice. Next, we got, standard MOLLE, so you can attach all your pouches. You have a belt running through here, and what you can do is you can actually take this and go over this MOLLE, and you can put a holster on. So that's what I've done on my other belt. These top things, toggles, whatever you want to call them on the top here, that's for attaching a harness, so you can run this with a harness and that'll help hold it up. On the inside, you got a spot where you can, it's very soft here, so it's not gonna be uncomfortable. And this is able to attach to a Velcro belt that Novritsch sells, and what that does is it allows you to put the Velcro belt in the loops of your pants, and then this goes over it on the outside, and that holds it in place really, really well. So if you're moving around, this isn't gonna slide around with the Velcro belt. For the buckles here, we have two nice metal buckles with like the tactical buckle style. You just pull that down to release it. I think it looks pretty cool. And then the kind of belt in the middle is this really sturdy feeling material. So totally would trust this. Feels super strong. This feels like a good product. Again, I have the battle belt in Everglade, so I have this same product, same everything, same size, except it's in Everglade. Used it in games before, works really well. I think having a battle belt is nice because, if you clip it in the front here instead of a plate carrier, if you're just running a battle belt, you can crawl around. There's nothing in front. So if you're on your stomach, say you're sniping and you're crawling around a lot, this is super nice. And it's also, you're going to be able to be more breathable too. So that's nice. Now, if you want me to do like a full-on review on any of these, just leave a comment and I can do a detailed review on each of one of these if you want. Okay, and last up, we have, in my probably the most exciting thing, we have the SSX23. And this is just a super stealthy, quiet sniper pistol. This is green gas. And first thing, obviously, it comes in this nice hard case. Feels really good, and it's nice to see that comes with it. You've got these sliders to open it. Yeah, super nice case. Got the Novritsch logo, SSX23. So this is nice to see a hard case coming with one of their products, because I know some of them that don't come with that anymore. All right, let's open it up. You got these little sliders. And there we have it. You've got a nice foam case with the SSX23, and it is not wrapped. I know some pistols, like I have a Glock, and it came wrapped with a little plastic wrap. So this is my first time opening it, so this is exactly how it'll come for you. You got a little Allen key in a plastic bag, and this is for adjusting your hop up. We'll get to that in a minute. And then here's the pistol itself. So metal, you got a metal slide, and first impressions, feels really good. It's pretty big. I know lots of people say this thing is really big, and I mean, it is big, but I think I have pretty big hands. I mean, it doesn't feel uncomfortable in my hands. Well, I mean, it does feel bigger than some pistols, but the grip, it's manageable if you got bigger hands. If you have small hands, then it might be too big. But unique thing here, we got the mag release here, and that's right here on the trigger guard, like that. Now this is a non-blowback pistol, so you have a little hammer. If you, well, take the magazine out. There's no gas in there, so we're good. Non-blowback, so you pull back the hammer, and you can do that. Very, very nice. Got your slide catch here. That's obviously not going to have any function, I think, just for disassembly. And then you can, to disassemble it, you pull that back, and then I think you pull the slide catch back. But technically you can rack the slide, although I don't think it's recommended. And then here you got a little fake button, and then this is the safety. And for this safety, it's a little bit different than some other safeties. You have to pull your hammer back, and then you can engage it. Well, I don't know how this works. I'll have to, but your hammer does need to be back to engage the safety. That's what I know. If you're in the US, it comes with this nasty orange tip, which I'll be removing because I have some accessories for it. We'll get to that in a minute. You do not have a rail under here, but you can take it apart. There's some spots you can drill, and you can buy a rail from Novritsch to put on. So I'll be getting that in the future. Out of the box, you have some screw holes for a red dot plate. You've got 2 orange sights and 1 green one there. This is your hop-up adjustment, and that's what the Allen key is for. That will be your hop-up adjustment, and I believe under this foam there should be, yep, a manual, and you do have nice squishy foam in there. For our manual, got some safety guidelines. These are hilarious. SSX23, signed by Novritsch. Just some information about it, warnings, safety, basic stuff. Alright, let's get this case out of the way and put in a magazine and see how it sounds. Okay, for accessories, I have a couple accessories before we test fire it. I have 2 extra magazines, and I'd just like to take a moment to really admire this packaging. It's got a little outline of the magazine itself, and telling you what it is, of course. We'll open this up. Same thing as this one, and these are surprisingly heavy. I compared these to my Glock mag, and they're quite heavy compared to the Glock mags. So I got 2 extra one of those, and these are $35 a piece, so pretty expensive. But again, compared to a Glock mag, they're pretty cheap, because Glock mags are, I've seen them $50 for those before. And then next I have a suppressor adapter. So something unique about this pistol is it has 16mm clockwise threads, and the standard in Airsoft is 14 counterclockwise. So I got a little adapter. Again, this one comes in the biodegradable bag as well. Very nice. And then I have this suppressor, which doesn't come with the pistol. No suppressor comes with it, but I happen to have this one on hand. This is one from Minnesota Airsoft, so I'll just put that one on temporarily. It doesn't have too much foam in it, so we're not going to be able to judge how well it dampens the sound. I do have one little foam baffle in there, so maybe it'll make a difference. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, I do have a little bit of gas in these, so we're gonna try it out and see how it sounds real quick. So make sure you're wearing safety goggles just in case there's a BB in there. Take this one, has a little bit more gas in it. Sounds pretty good, pretty quiet. Take that out here. Let's see if we can get the suppressor on. All right, it's been a few weeks since that last clip. I wasn't able to record the removal of the orange tip because I had to figure it out. But I'm back here on the field and I have the suppressor adapter on and I have a suppressor. So we're gonna do a little shooting test. So here's the pistol. Got some BBs for it. .4s, not .4, not .43s. And then I have the orange tip removed with this threaded 14 counterclockwise thread instead of the original 16 clockwise. I have a mag filled with .4s, already filled up with gas. And then I have the suppressor here. And this is the Minnesota Airsoft Gen 5 Phantom 4-inch suppressor. The only thing about the one I have here is I got it with the tracer, so I only have one foam baffle in here. So before I shoot with the suppressor on, I'll show you what it sounds like just with the pistol Mo suppressor. Safety. So it kind of has a little bit of a popping sound, but then when I add this suppressor on, it kind of traps the air and makes it quieter. It definitely changes the sound a lot. But yeah, I would totally recommend this if you're looking to have some stealthy gameplay. It's pretty accurate, quiet, and affordable in my opinion. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.